In this video, I will show you how I buy $100 slabs for $8 every time. I stumbled upon the chance to buy wood cheap by accident checking out the Facebook marketplace one day. I came across this ad of a guy selling some oak. I messaged him, asking if I could come by to look at the slabs, which was okay. So I took my car with trailer and drove to the guy, which was only a couple of miles away from me. When I was there, I found out the guy was making wooden tables as well. In the corner of his workshop, I saw the oak pieces laying around he was advertising to sell. It were small pieces, starting from 20 inches in width and length, all the way up to 50 inches. After talking for a couple of minutes, we agreed on the price. I told him I would buy them for $5 each. Then we started talking a little bit more and the dude told me where the oak slabs came from. He made oak tables with a certain thickness of the top. All his wood has to be nice, without any nuts and cracks. All the pieces I was buying from him had nuts and cracks, so that made sense. Apparently the slabs I was buying from him were not thick enough for his tables, or had too many nuts and cracks. The majority of tables I produce are river tables, coffee tables most of the time, so the lengths of the boards and the slabs he was selling me were perfect to me. Then the guy asked me if I was maybe interested in some longer slabs. He told me he had some longer lengths laying around with nuts and cracks. He told me he buys in bulk and sometimes there were boards and slabs he couldn't use for his tables. I was interested, very interested. I thought to myself, if he is buying and producing all the time, this could become my main supplier of wood. So I thought, let's be bold, and I asked if I could buy all the wood from him he had left over, starting from 20 inches and up. I told him that he doesn't have to make ads whenever he has to get rid of wood. He just had to call me. I told him, I will pay you more for the small slabs, but I want those big slabs as well. I'll pay you $8 each, no matter what the size is. And the partnership was born. Whenever he has leftovers, I have new wood. And there are some amazing slabs coming my way from time to time. The pro side to this deal is I buy all his wood for $8 each, which is cheap considering he has some 10-foot slabs from time to time. The downside to this deal is I have to buy all his wood, even when I have enough laying around. Sometimes my stock grows and I can't keep up production. I even have slabs laying around in the horses' stables from time to time. If you are trying to start a woodworking business, this is a great way to achieve stock and resources at low cost. Contact any local guys who are producing slab tables and just ask if they got any offcuts laying around. Most of the time these guys have amazing wood but don't bother to sell it. The guy I made a deal with used to burn all these slabs. He thought to himself, let's try to sell it once. And a great business opportunity rose for me and for him. If you buy a lot, you get better prices. Make them an offer they can't resist, which is you buying all their wood in the future. I started my woodworking business from scrap and now I make a very decent living from it. If you are wondering who is this guy and what does he know? I have a business degree but I have never bothered to work in the corporate world for a boss. Don't get me wrong, I work for a boss besides woodworking, but this is for a government organization, which is the Dutch police force. I am a self-taught woodworker and I know my way around managing my own business. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask. If this video is in any way helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you got any woodworking business related questions, ask them in the comment section below.